Mobile number?
Yeah, that's my mobile number, but I rang him from my landline.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I tell you that, I might have rung him on my mobile actually.
There you go. Okay.
Okay. But it won't for long because it's a pay as you go.
Okay. Sorry?
It's a pay as you go.
Yeah. But it's your mobile.
It burns up with credit.
Right, so but it's your mobile number and you've got access to it. Okay.
Oh, by the way, just before you go on, this girl is a friend to David Mooney's, right? I told this girl 8 months ago, no, actually 18 months ago, I want nothing to do with you, right? Because you're involved with Mooney, right? Okay? Do not contact me on Facebook. I've kicked her off of Facebook, right? Don't contact me on YouTube. And most importantly of all, don't contact me on Twitter, right? Okay? And she done it twice. I kicked her off, right? I told her to fuck off as well, right? I don't want nothing to do with you. Don't be putting yourself on my Twitter account, right?
To be honest, this has no relevance
that's
to what we're talking about today.
That's Mooney's friend.
Yeah, but we can't confirm that.
Well, ask him. Well, ask him. Ask him. Who Julie Barkley is, yeah?
That's got no relevance to what we're investigating today, so I'm not going to ask him that.
Well, they're working together as a team, right?
David, come back to point here. That mobile number that I just confirmed and you confirmed was yours. Have you ever contacted Mr. Mooney?
No, I have not.
No? Have you ever used that mobile phone to post anything on Twitter?
No, I have not.
Or anything like that?
No, I have not.
Have you ever used that mobile phone to make any calls that could be deemed of a harassing?
No, I have not.
Right, okay. When you were arrested, David, PC Fleming reports that when you were sort of en route back to the police station, you made a couple of remarks about him.
Yeah.
Why don't you go back to Belfast?
Yeah, that's right. Why don't he?
Are you going to put a gun to my head?
Yeah, that's right. Why don't he? Why don't he fuck up Belfast? Yeah, why don't he fuck up Belfast? Yeah, why don't he?
And something about Semtex.
Yeah, and I told him,
why did you make those comments?
Well, I'll tell you why. Because I told him about Mooney 2 years ago, and he's chose, like you, he's chose to do nothing about it, yeah? Okay? Right. It's my belief...
So that makes it alright for you to be offensive to him, does it?
No, because he knows that, like, look, from my point of view, right, I'm suing you for wrongful arrest, by the way, right? Okay? And when I come back to the station to return to bail, I'm going to give you your lawyer's phone number, right? And his address, right? And do you know why? And do you know why I'm suing you?
Whose lawyers?
Your lawyers. The Metropolitan Police, yeah? 3 reasons why I'm suing you for wrongful arrest, yeah? First reason was, I was assaulted by a police officer.
Let me
finish. Let me finish.
Listen.
Let me finish, right?
This isn't...
You've asked me a question why I slagged that Irish prick off, yeah? I'm Irish myself, yeah? And I'm now giving you the answer, right? First time you arrested me was, I was living in temporary accommodation at the time. I was homeless, right? You raided his house, right? And I say you, I mean the police, yeah? Okay? You raided his house, you shoved a gun in my face, you effectively assaulted me, for no reason at all, right? Okay? Yeah, and I tried to sue you, right? And according to the judge, that's okay, police officers can do that, because they're the police, right? So you got away with that one, right? Second time you've done it, this Fleming, right? Okay? Him and his bum chum came up to my flat one morning.
Again,
hang on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I don't care, because I can't stand the man.
You don't care about making offensive remarks?
I can't stand the man. I can't stand him. He knows I can't stand him, right?
So you feel it's...
Well, let me finish.
No, Dave, let me finish. I'm just trying to get
let me finish.
You feel it's okay to make disparaging comments about people because you don't like them.
And then I'll answer your question, yeah? Let me finish, yeah? Second time you arrested me, right? What's his name? And this other one, right? Okay? They were sure that I drove down to Peckham and I caused criminal damage to this geezer's car, right? According to them, I'll go out my car, right? Put a screwdriver down the geezer's car, right? made death threats at him, staring through my window at him like this in a threatening way, right? Okay? Absolutely sure, right? Okay, when was that then? November the 12th, they said, right? Same thing again, I was arrested, then I've got a dog. You call yourselves animal lovers, by the way, yeah? Well, you can afford me, right? Because my dog's been on her own now for the last 9 hours, right? Anyway, once again I was arrested, taken down to Bromley police station, right? Held there for 9 hours, right? When I was interviewed, like we are now, right? Okay, I said to them, right, I haven't done what you've accused me of, right? Anyway, okay, and I'll look you straight in the eye, like I'm looking at you now, right? Okay, over what you just told me, right? Because that's your way of telling you that I'm telling the truth, right? If I look that way or look that way, or the nerve goes in my neck, I'm a liar, right? Okay? And I know that because my brother's a customs officer, alright? Okay? So all I'm saying to you is, right, when we got to the nitty-gritty, this copper turned around and went to me, oh, so on the 6th of September, you drove down to Peckham. And I went, excuse me a minute, hold on a minute. You said when you arrested me, the 12th of November, right? And he said, yeah, that's right, we got the dates wrong, you're green. And I went, so you're definitely sure I did this on the 6th of September? Now you're absolutely sure I did that, right? Yes, that's right. Okay, so I said, so what you're saying then? I did all that too from Cyprus, yeah? As soon as he said the 6th of September, I knew you lot dropped the biggest bollock of your lives, right? Okay? And I come out of that police station, right, doing this to them all. Because, yeah, I am anti-police, yeah? I hate you, right? What you've done to me, right? Now this, last year, right? Okay? You come up again to my flat when I'm gravely ill, right? Okay? You've arrested me, you've charged me over harassment, which you could be doing this morning, right? Yeah, again, and I'm going to defend it all the way, because I'm going to tell the court, listen, you can't take these people seriously, right? They've arrested me wrongfully now, 3rd time. This is the 4th time, right? Okay? I have not got a case to answer to, anyway. I've not got no charges to be brought against me, right? But if you do that, I can show you now I'll defend it all the way, right? Have a look at this as well.
Right, Dave, do you think it's okay to make disparaging remarks about people because you don't like them?
Well, yeah, in your case, yeah.
In my case, personally.
Well, because you've caused me so much damage. No, the police, I'm talking about the police. I hate the police, I hate all police, alright? Okay? Because what you've done to me.
I'm not going to get into that because you've
asked me a question.
I've only known you now.
Well,
you've implied you hate everyone that works in this building.
I hate the police.
In my opinion, an unreasonable view.
I hate all police, alright? That's
your opinion.
No police have ever been friends of mine.
Do you want to add anything else to this interview?
No, not really.
Okay.
Do you want to
clarify anything?
Yeah, there is actually. Okay. Right. Right. Well, this was last weekend. This is on my YouTube account, right? Have a look at that.
Who's it from?
Mooney.
Where does it say that?
Well, what he's doing, he's using different account profiles. But there's no one else that would do this. There's no one else that would do this. And he's also deleted my old YouTube account anyway. As I said earlier on, there's no one else that would do this. And I'll tell you what I did, if you want me to be honest with you, right?
I can't see anything here other than the comment from you.
Right, okay.
That's
well, let me...
Paul print it. I'm sure there's something there, but it's not...
Right, what it says, and I never said you didn't have an illness.
Yeah,
I know you have.
That looks like it's posted by you.
No, it's not by me, it's by Mooney. But getting paid...
You need to make an allegation afterwards, after this interview.
Well,
someone needs to thoroughly sit down and read all this.
I suggest...
Okay?
Can I make a suggestion, yeah? Because I'm not prepared to go to another police station, going through all this again, right? So, I need to know from you two, okay, that you're going to get another police officer in here in a minute, right? And I'm going to make my complaint. Because I'm telling you now...
We can request for the duty
I can tell you
inspector
now...
to speak to you with regards to a complaint.
Yeah,
However, if you want to make a complaint against someone as a victim of crime, you need to come into a police station and report
no,
it
I'm not
to
prepared
an
to do that. I've done that and I've taken no
take that
notice.
report because we're dealing with this side
Yeah, I know.
of the account.
The other thing I've got to say to you, Terry, is, right, unless you stop this guy, right, from contacting me anymore, and I do not want any contact from him, he's going to do this again. In 2 months' time, down the line, you're still recording this, aren't you?
Yeah.
2 months' time down the line, he's going to come up with another allegation, right? Now, I'm telling you now, you knock on my door again, and I won't be answering it. I told you this last year, right? I told Cordis I do this, right?
It's fine. It's not a problem.
Next time, you'll have to smash my door down, right, to get to me, yeah? And if you do that, you're trespassing on my property, right? And I'll look you straight in the eye, yeah? You're trespassing on my property, right?
Look, I'm not going to get into an argument about the rights and wrongs of our powers of entry.
Well, you've got no powers as far as I'm concerned. Because like this time, like the last time, like the last 3 times...
But there are powers of entry that we have. I'm not going to get into the allegations of them, okay? Into the exact details of them.
Well, I know about case, I know what you can do and what you can't do,
okay.
So I've had to read up on it.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I'm going to stop you here because this is completely irrelevant to what we're talking about now.
The other thing is as well,
okay.
That's the harassment warning he was given last year.
I am aware, I have looked at the crime report with regards to that.
That was never taken into account last year, right?
Okay.
Okay. If it had been taken into account, that court case, which was a complete waste of time and the public purse's money, would never have happened.
Okay.
If they'd only taken that into account, okay?
He was given a harassment warning, yes.
Yeah, right. Look, can I ask you a favour? Can I have a copy of that harassment warning? Just delete out his
You'll have
address.
to speak to the officer in the case.
Just delete out his address, right?
Bromley Police dealt with that, not ourselves, so you'll have to get in contact with the officer in the case for that. Alright?
Okay? Right, in that case, with the time at 09:56, we shall now end this interview.